folks, we got a fan submission today for an Oreo review. Let's open up that box and see what magic lies inside. New sponsor on the show. The Swiss Army knife works like a charm. It's impossible to injure oneself with it. And go buy Rayovac batteries. Get charged up today. Alright, this is a new cookie for me, the Cinnamon Bun Oreo cookie, and it looks like we got a letter involved as well. Let's see what that says. Alright, we got this nice little letter here. I'm going to read it aloud for you. Please excuse me if I do stumble at all. I haven't read in front of a crowd since my third wedding. Okay, here we go. Hey, Oreo Guy. Guy Fieri, my fiance and I have been watching your Oreo reviews for a while now. To your review on Red Velvet Oreos, we have found a new favorite cookie. Many of our nights are spent in an all-out street fight over the last Red Velvet Oreo. I don't know if you've reviewed the Cinnamon Bun Oreos yet, but we need another cookie in our lives so that we can each have a favorite and the chair shots to the back of the head can stop. Please review soon, as our supply of Red Velvet Oreos is running low. Thanks! And there's a picture here. I love that my review of the Red Velvet Oreos was able to help these folks find a cookie that they both love. But what I don't love to hear is the domestic disputes and violence involved. So in addition to reviewing the Cinnamon Bun Oreos today, I am also going to share some helpful tips on how to get past this kind of domestic violence and back to a happy romance. I found some tips from the domestic abuse hotline when I was online looking around online. I did not agree with any of the tips they provided on that website when I was online. And now being offline, I've thought of some different ways that you can get past this domestic dispute and live a happy life again. Let's do it. Tip number 2. Once you have those Oreos unboxed, toss them playfully to one another. Now, anyone could just lightly place an Oreo in another's mouth, like this. But you're going to take it up a notch by tossing them to each other. Because I am so very alone, I will toss this Oreo to myself. Cheers! Tip number 4. Put down the chair and pick up a hammer. No, it's not what you think. You're not going to crack each other's skulls with this. What you're going to do is use a hammer to chop up some of those golden cinnamon bun Oreos and use them in a dessert. What kind of dessert? Well, there's lots of recipes out there. One that I can think of is that tip will let you guys take out some tension and built up anger together, and you'll have a tasty dessert at the end. Okay, tip number 5. This is my final tip. And if everything else fails, well, sometimes you just got to take the edge off, am I right? Just one glass of this brandy and milk and you folks will be dunking and sipping and smooching your way to happiness. Cheers. Oh, anonymous fans whom I love, I hope that those tips can help you through this tough time. Okay, now to the most important part of the show. Let's taste this thing. Cheers. This is a very good cookie. The cream is a little buttercream like. It's much creamier than traditional Oreos. Cookies are cinnamon flavored as well, and the filling has a little bit of cinnamon in it, not too much, I would say, kind of a vanilla-y flavor, but it pairs very well. It's good with the milk and brandy. I think this would be good in coffee. If you're going to drink your coffee in the morning and you want a little sweet treat, go for it. You know, skip Cinnabon and go for the Oreos, bro. I was online again and I was looking up the availability of these. These are not a limited time run. These were released back in early 2016 and they are now available all the time. And you know what else is available all the time? Me. If you ever have any troubles with your spouse, with your fiance, with Guy Fieri, with anybody, come talk to me about it. I'm here to listen and we can share an Oreo together and work through it.